Hello everyone, thank you for watching. Little impromptu video going on at the moment. I'm just sitting outside the Asda in Telford. I've called customer service 3 times. I've just asked a trolley man who's really peed off that he had to try and help me, because Toby won't go in there unless I put him in his pushchair or he uses an adapted trolley. He'll get in like a wheelchair and with a trolley attached to the front, or you know, the adapted trolleys that most supermarkets have now. And apparently they've got one adapted trolley here and it's been stolen. And there's like the trolleys that are attached to a wheelchair, but apparently there's no wheelchairs, which I'm not 100% convinced I believe, in the whole store. Anyway, I've called customer services twice. And so far it's just like ringing out, it's just going like to a dead end. You can see the little bear back there getting stressed out in the back of the car. And I just thought to myself, I thought, do you know what? This is one of them things, isn't it, that you just don't even, people don't even realise how hard life can be sometimes. Like that trolley guy's pretty much just told me I can't do any shopping. I'm flying solo today, as you can see there's no one else in the car. I've usually got Lydia or my mum with me. Mum's on death's door with a stomach bug. Lydia's not too well today, so I thought, you know what, we can do it. Be all right, we can manage, me and Tab on our own. We haven't even gotten into the store. So Asda, Telford, I'm sure it's not just you, but that's where I am today. Promised him a McDonald's after we've done our shopping, and now I'm just sort of sitting here in the car. I'm thinking, shall I ring customer services again, or shall I drive around to Sainsbury's and see if they're any better? So I'm going to try customer services one more time, and then I'll give you a little update, let you know on what the situation is. So far we've been here for 15 minutes. He's going to go nuclear by the time we reach 20, I reckon. So I'm going to give customer services one more call, and if I can't get any joy out of them, then I'm going to drive round to Sainsbury's and I'll let you know how I got on there. So apparently autism friendly is like pick and choose when you feel like you're going to be autism friendly or not. And this kind of thing, this kind of situation, I need to do some shopping, guys, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Anyway, leave it with me, I'll be back with you in a minute. So everyone, before there's a massive influx of comments of how glamorous I'm looking tonight, it's been a rough day, guys, so rough. I always have my shopping online. I always have an online shop. Sometimes twice a week. I very rarely go into a supermarket. If I do, I certainly don't take Toby with me. On the rare occasions though, I did take Toby with me. I'd always have usually the Lydia or my mum, but always a third person with me. Now, I would say that Toby is at the easier end of the scale as far as those with special needs go, trying to take them somewhere like a supermarket. The reason why I don't take him is because he has very extreme sensory difficulties. Because we run a sunrise programme, it doesn't support that. So, and he basically just doesn't enjoy it, he doesn't like it. But in my usual style of everything that I do, I forgot to book a slot for my online shop. I don't know if any of you do shopping online. You have to go on a couple of days before and you have to book the time that you want your shopping delivered. And I forget a lot of the time, and I have to have it like the next day or at 10 o'clock at night or something. But I actually really did need a few things today. And usually if I need anything from the shops, either somebody will sit in the car with Toby, or I'll leave Toby at home with my mum and I'll go, or my mum will go for me. So it's not something that I don't take him into the shops a lot. But today, Lydia and Mum have both got this horrendous stomach bug that Toby brought home from school. It's been horrible for him. I know it has, because I had it, and it really is, it's awful. But there's just absolutely no way either of them could come with me. I just thought to myself, I thought, you know what? How hard can it be? He's quite chilled, he's quite laid back. He just want to ask him, he goes anywhere with his mum, it'll be fine. And in all fairness to him, Toby was absolutely fine. He really was. He did well. He was a good boy. He was patient. He was, you know, stuck in the car waiting, trying to, what's it, you know, again? Never going to stop doing that, am I? He was patient, sitting in the car waiting to go and get the shopping. I promised him McDonald's afterwards as if it was good while we did the shopping. And as you'll see from the videos, it just turned into an absolute massive drama. And I started to film it because I just thought to myself while I was out, I just thought this is the kind of thing that people just don't even realise. It doesn't even come onto the radar for them. These are the kind of difficulties that you have. Whether you're a disabled person yourself or whether you're a carer of a disabled person, these are the kind of things that are really, really hard. When we went to, I decided I was going to Asda because I drove over to Telford, because if you go to the petrol station there's a big silver button and it says, it's got the disability symbol on it and it says push for help, which I obviously never have to use, but I thought that they would be on the disabled parking bays as well. I thought, what a brilliant idea. That's well done, Asda, that's amazing. And they weren't. And you would think as well, firstly, that there'd be enough of the different types of disability trolleys. I think it's absolutely amazing that there's these bigger kid autism related trolleys now with the bigger seating. I think it's amazing. I think it's a brilliant idea. Just exactly what I needed for Tobe. But everywhere's got one. So you're just taking your chances anytime you go, whether it's going to be available or not. Now, Toby uses a mountain buggy, which has been like slightly adapted. So, as a rule, when we're out anywhere busy, if I wanted to take him into like an actual shop, like a supermarket or somewhere like that, I'd be in with a basket, getting 2 or 3 things through the till and out, and he'd sit in his pushchair. He does walk, he's able to walk, but any like really challenging environment sensory wise for him, he can't. He'd just like he'd sit down, and he's too big now for me to carry. And if he went into like a full blown meltdown, he doesn't hit anyone or anything like that, but he just throws stuff and things. I think he could take an aisle out. I reckon he could take an aisle out of a supermarket if he really went for it. I don't know why I'm laughing. I think it's just that I think I'm a bit hysterical, to be honest with you, after the day I've had. So anyway, I went to Asda, drove round and round all the different trolley bays, trying to find a suitable vehicle to take him in it. Because the thing is, if I put him in his pushchair and then got a suitable trolley and then tried to move, he wouldn't get at the pushchair. So it's more complicated than people think. And it's not a behavioural issue. If anybody who's watching who doesn't have a good understanding of that kind of thing, it's not a behavioural issue. It's like an anxiety thing. You really can't help it. He feels very unsafe in that environment. There's too much sensory stimulation in that environment, and he just really just doesn't want to be there. But you know, he does his best. He really does try his absolute utmost to do what you're asking him to do. You've really got to hand it to Toby in that way. I think he's amazing. It's just really not really a suitable environment for him, but sometimes you just need some shopping, don't you? So anyway, I couldn't find you. I would have thought that near the disabled parking bays that would be where the disability trolleys were, but they weren't. Now to go at the moment to go shopping, Toby either needs the special needs trolley with that thing in it, that that bigger seat for the kids to sit in, which you'll see on the video in a bit, or he'll get in a wheelchair where the trolley attaches to it. I probably do need to get him a wheelchair, to be honest with you, in case I ever do want to take him shopping again, but usually they're available at the supermarket. Today when we went to Asda, I spotted a member of staff outside, so I just jumped out the car. He tried to ignore me at first. I was saying excuse me and he's blatantly like had heard me, tried to ignore me. I explained my situation to him. My son's got severe autism. This is what I need. Can you help me? So he's just like looking at me. He's like, well, I don't know, that kind of things in the foyer. And I said to him, well, would you, and I was really, really nice as well, even though I was very irritated because I wanted him to help me. I just said, would you mind looking for me? He's in the car, I can't just walk off and leave him. And he was really horrible about it. He really made it obvious that, yeah, he absolutely did mind going and looking for me. But anyway, I went and had a look and he was like, no, there's none, sorry. And I kind of said to him, I was like, oh, so you're actually saying that I can't, like, do my shopping? Can't actually get into the store to do any shopping? And he's like, sorry, mate. He was just totally, couldn't have given two hoots, totally disinterested. Now, I actually don't believe that there wasn't anything suitable in the store. I think they were probably upstairs or whatever, and it was like an Asda where you have to go up that, you know, that flat escalator thing, or there's a lift. And I thought about putting him in his pushchair and just going and having a look myself, or asking somebody inside who might have been a bit more helpful. But I just thought, you know what, I'm creating such a drama for myself if this doesn't work out, because then I've got to go and start trying to go somewhere else. So I gave up. But I was absolutely just disgusted, because one disabled person with one carer, a supermarket should be accessible for them. And if it's not, they're getting something really wrong. And also as well, their staff should be aware that it needs to be accessible for them, and then it's not okay to just go, as none there, sorry. It's not all right, that's not, it's awful. Because that's not my usual circumstances. I was a little bit shocked by it, because you see these like trolleys and stuff. I mean, usually we'd have, I just wouldn't go in there. I just would not go in there and do a big shop usually. Not in a million years. But if for any reason I did, I would most likely take him in the mountain buggy, and then whoever I was with would push the trolley, or vice versa, so it wouldn't really be an issue. But you should be able to take them into the shop, shouldn't you? You should be able to take your child, well, even if they've got a disability, you should be able to take your child into the supermarket and do some shopping. That guy today actually said to me when I went to Asda, Telford, no, it's impossible. You can't. I didn't make it into the shop. Toby didn't make it out of the car. We couldn't get into the shop to go and spend. I needed some shopping, and I couldn't get into the shop to go in there and part with my money. Absolutely seething I was. Tried ringing the store, just rang out. So I think any disabled person should have access to a supermarket, whether it's with a carer or otherwise. One carer should be enough to take a disabled child to the supermarket. You should be able to ask a member of staff at the supermarket. The trolley should have been there. The trolley should be there by the disabled parking. It's as simple as that. And there should absolutely be more than one. I was just absolutely like, I was flabbergasted, I was disgusted. And then I rang the proper customer service number for Asda, and he said, oh, let me put you through to the customer care team. And then that rang until it was dead. So by the time I was doing that while I was driving to Sainsbury's, I turned around, there's a Sainsbury's near to there, Sainsbury's Telford, so in the actual town centre itself. So I turned around, drove out of Asda, drove across to Sainsbury's instead. And by that time I was absolutely seething, I was livid. Because the reason why I was so angry was not so much because I couldn't get anyone to help me. It was more, I just had that feeling of like, this is life for some people. You shouldn't need to have an extra person with you to be able to get into the supermarket. And it never quite registered for me before, because as I say, I've usually always got either Lydia or my mum with me at all times. So I'd be able to just go in and look for a trolley or ask somebody inside, and if they wouldn't help me, go and find somebody more helpful. But Asda can't just say, no, it's not accessible for you today, sorry. I even thought at one point to myself, while I was sitting outside the car park, I thought, I wonder if I can like push the mountain buggy with one hand and pull a trolley behind me with the other. Because I was like, just trying to think of an answer to the predicament that I was in. So anyway, got to Sainsbury's, as you'll see in the video, raging. And really ready to lose it. And I rang up and I got God, I got put through to their head office. I was like, brilliant. Another 10 minutes sitting on the car park on the phone. And then they put me through to the store, and I was sitting there, I was just thinking, this is just an absolute waste of my life. I'm going to end up like, I don't even know what I was going to do, because there was some stuff that I actually did have to get. So, I'd have been like ringing my brother up, wouldn't I? Needed to go to the shop for me. I don't know what I'd have done. But anyway, I got through to the store, and this young lady, her name was Charlotte. She told me later that her name was Charlotte, answered the phone, and I could hear her. I explained my situation. I said, I'm outside in the disabled parking. I'd done the same thing again. I'd driven all around all of the trolley bays, couldn't find a suitable trolley to take him inside in. Explained that to her. I said, I'm on my own with him. He won't walk in there, so I can't get him out the car to come and look. Told her my exact situation, and I could actually hear her in the background on the phone. She was going around looking for this trolley, and she's actually like saying to someone, well, no, she's outside and she's got a disabled son in the car and she can't come in, so we need to find her trolley. And she was really determined to help me. And then next thing I knew, about 5 minutes later, she came out with the actual trolley that I needed. Couldn't believe it. And the girl walked outside in the absolute pouring rain, all the way over to the car. And her hair, she got beautiful, like she'd straightened all her hair and everything. I could see she'd like done her hair and everything. She'd walked outside in the pouring rain with no coat on with this trolley for him. I could have just kissed her. I just thought, God, what a difference. What an unbelievable difference. And then afterwards, after I'd left, I thought to myself, I think it does. I'm not sure if I'd have gone to Sainsbury's first and got someone else and then gone to Asda afterwards, maybe I'd be like reversing what I was saying and saying that Sainsbury's was terrible and Asda was brilliant. But the thing that stood out to me the most was that the integrity of the two people that I spoke to. Because one didn't give a shit if I was struggling or not. And one, Charlotte, the girl in Sainsbury's, she was just like, right, let me see what I can do to help you. Don't worry, we'll sort it out. And that was really all it took to make it just so much better for me, just so much easier for me. She made my life so much easier. If I'd have just gone there first and spoken to her first, I'd have come home feeling like, yeah, I can definitely do that again. Whereas instead of come home and I'm like, oh, won't be in a rush to do that again. And I was stood in the rain as well. That's why I look like I've been in a wind machine. Stood in the rain for about half an hour because that's how long it takes Tobe to get in the trolley. Little monster. But yeah, and then we went in and we got our shopping and it was absolutely fine and everything worked out all right. We got our shopping. I spent my 120 quid in Sainsbury's instead of in Asda because they allowed me to actually access the shop and come and buy some stuff. So I suppose really the point I'm trying to make is that firstly, people don't realise how hard sometimes like the most mundane everyday things are. Never in a million years dreamed it could be that hard to go to a supermarket and get some shopping before today. Because he could have helped me. The guy at Asda could have helped me. He could have found me something to get Toby inside with. I mean, he'll go in either a wheelchair or the adapted trolley. He doesn't care which it is. So he could have done something to help me. He just didn't want to. He was just really irritated that I was even asking. And he was quite a lot older as well. And I kind of thought to myself, might be being a bit ageist here, but I did think to myself, like your life experience compared to her life experience, she was like, must have been early 20s. She was like quite a young lady. And I just thought, like, it just goes to show you, doesn't it? Some people have just got more integrity than others, more compassion, more understanding and more integrity. And I really, really hope that somebody from Sainsbury's sees this and rewards that girl, because she was, and do you know what she said to me as well? When she brought me the trolley over, she said to me, she says, if you need anything else, just ask for me, I'm Charlotte. And I was like, wow. I didn't ask for her again, but I just thought, God, what a difference. So all I can say is, whether it would have been different if I'd have got a different member of staff at Asda or whatever, maybe staff at Asda need a bit more training or something, I don't know. But that was two very, very different experiences today. Very different. And Sainsbury's absolutely whooped Asda's ass. I don't care if it does cost for £3 less in the Asda. I'd still rather go to Sainsbury's and just not be treated like an absolute... Because you already feel like a nuisance. You feel like a nuisance asking. You're like sitting on the car park, ringing them up, asking them to come out and help you. You do feel like a nuisance and you do feel a bit entitled, but like... I couldn't really get in there without doing that. So I was just asking for somebody to help me, that was all. And I just think that girl, I really, really hope that somebody from Sainsbury's sees this and that girl is rewarded in some way for just being a really good person. She was just like really kind. She was a nice girl, really, really kind person who actually wanted to help and didn't mind helping and was absolutely determined to just get the job done. So, anyway, on that less than cheerful note, thank you so much for watching. Please do give the video a share. Let's see if we can get Charlotte some recognition for being so lovely and amazing, because I think it is important. I think it's important that every big company and everywhere really needs to maybe just have a little bit more awareness and understanding, because I think often it's thought that the idea of autism is that it's like a very like generic thing, whereas I know from the difference between Lydia and Toby, it's nothing like a generic thing. They are two totally opposite ends of the scale on most things. Whereas Lyd can go into Sainsbury's on her own and buy something. It takes Toby half an hour to get into the trolley. I think a little bit more understanding would make life a lot easier for people, because I think I'm quite, I'd say I'm quite chilled out really. I'm quite difficult to rattle, but today I was absolutely raging. I was like, I don't know how my head didn't just go, because I was fuming. Absolutely fuming. People should not have to fight to just be able to go into the supermarket and do the weekly shop. It's absolutely, utterly ridiculous. Asda, get it together. Sort it out. Unacceptable. Anyway, please do give the video a like. Please do give it a share. And don't forget to hit subscribe so as you see our future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye. Alrighty guys, that's another fail call to Asda for customer services. We've now been sat outside for about 20 minutes. I'm going to go and drive around and try Sainsbury's because I need to try and get some shopping from somewhere basically. I'm just so disgusted at the moment. There's not even any words for it, is there? I mean, if I was a wheelchair user, a disabled person on my own, I'd literally just not even be able to get out of my car. I'd just be stuck here. There's no way to really get hold of anyone from outside. Anybody who's outside doesn't want to help you. You phone up, nobody's there. So yeah, there's absolutely no way I'm trying to take him in there on foot. I could put him in his pushchair and take him in. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and drive around to Sainsbury's and see if we can get any joy there. So come on, little bear, let's try again. Right, guys, we're at Sainsbury's. I tried to ring Asda customer service, like the actual customer service for Asda, and that rang out. I'm raging. I'm absolutely raging, guys. I feel like I'm going to cry, and it's not because I'm upset. It's because I'm absolutely furious. I'm at Sainsbury's. I've driven all round. Can't find any suitable trolleys for Toby. I'm going to ring them and see if I can get any help, because there's no button to press or anything to get any help. So I'm going to just park up in the disabled space. I'm going to phone them and see if anyone will help me. See if Sainsbury's could do any better. I'll be back. Okay guys, very quick update because it's raining and I hate that. Me and the little bear sorted. Lady named Charlotte. Where is it? Hang on. At Sainsbury's Telford has just bought out to me in the pouring rain a special trolley, and she's also said if we need anything else, just to let her know. So, Asda, Sainsbury's just kicked your ass, basically. Hop on board, son. Go on, get in, I've got it. Get in, I've got it. Need some help, hang on. Hang on, sweetheart. Let me stick this in there. You're funny.